Good afternoon, Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. The topic for our debate is this House belief that a law should be introduced as to punish netizens on the act of the cyberbullying remarks. Before we come to our actual argumentation, let me define some important terms in this motion. First, cyberbullying is defined as the online process of using the internet, cell phones, or other devices to transmit video, text, or picture that is intended to bully, hurt, or embarrass others. Second, the term law refers to a system of rules created and enforced through social or government institutions to regulate behavior. To punish means to put a penalty on someone for doing something wrong. So, the definition to the motion today is that specific rules need to be decided to give due punishment to cyberbullies for their acts in using the internet as a tool of communication. We, the government team, believe that this statement is true. Today, as the first speaker, I will be talking to you about providing justice to all the victims of cyberbullying and the need to prevent the unhealthy culture of posting malicious elements from becoming a norm in Malaysia by introducing a law for cyberbullying. Our second speaker will be talking about how to prevent an increase in the number of suicide cases in our country as a result of cyberbullying. Lastly, our third speaker will rebut and sum up our team case. Now, I'm going to discuss my point. My first point is about the need to provide justice for victims of cyberbullying, whether in terms of facing a penalty or imprisonment or both. These days, many people as young as 7 and as old as 60 have suffered greatly from cyberbullying. Victims are reported to have low self-esteem, depression, mental problems, and some even consider suicide in order to put an end to their sufferings. Can you imagine yourself being in the shoes of the victims? It must be really tiring when you have anxiety or depression. You cannot sleep or eat well. You are constantly disturbed by the thoughts of everyone is hating you, everyone is laughing at your idiocy, and that you are worthless. It is certainly not fair for the victims and their family, who choose to remain silent if no action is being taken after he or she has been humiliated and mentally abused due to social media. There have been reports where the victim's picture and video that he or she posted on social media platforms are taken without consent and have been edited solely for the purpose of making him or her viral in a negative way due to grudge or envy. Some people find it enjoyable to see people argue with each other, slander each other, and further spreading bad rumors. When these cyberbullies see that their actions are being approved by netizens, they will find more victims in order to be in the spotlight. Nowadays, many people are crazy over getting likes on social media. They seem excited to be famous without thinking about the consequences that may come. It is now truly the era of viral. Within minutes, a posting can reach thousands and millions of people, not only locally, but worldwide. However, have you ever thought that one day it is possible that you will be cyberbullied and suffer the effect as well? Hence, before cyberbullying becomes a norm in our society, it is better to introduce a specific law exclusive for cyberbullying cases in order to punish the netizen for their nasty action online, as well as to provide justice for victims of cyberbullying. Now to my second point. To prevent social media from being filled with negative elements that can cause user discomfort. It is important to have a strict law which punish netizens who cyberbully. In this modern and globalized era, even children know how to use the internet and social media. If the media is filled with malicious things like cyberbullying, our younger generation will follow the bad culture, and this can damage their morality. Swearing, slandering, and bashing will become a norm in their daily life. Not only that, the adults will also feel overwhelmed and uncomfortable with the behavior like this. The adults will also find it challenging to rectify their children's misbehavior online. Moreover, if cyberbullying becomes a norm among Malaysian netizens, it is possible that our netizens cyberbully netizens from other countries as well. And this can tarnish the name of our country and image of our society. Actually, I have a bad news. In the eyes of the world, Malaysia is already famous for having high cyberbullying cases. Shocking, right? According to a recent study by Ipsos, an Institute of Market Research in France, Malaysia is ranked first in Asia. I repeat, first in Asia and fifth in the world, with 71% of cyberbullying rate. Don't you find this upsetting? Hence, we must curb this unhealthy culture of leaving nasty remarks online. It's now or never. So, Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, we strongly believe that a specific law for cyberbullying must be introduced to punish people who cyberbully in order to provide justice for victims of bullying, as well as to maintain harmony among the netizens. For that, I raise my case. Thank you.